Welcome, everyone, to Lane Stadium, birthplace of Beamer Ball, where they will touch the Hokie Stone and come alive for Virginia Tech. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So NC State's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Dropping back, it's Barco. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. A stop here would really bail out this defense after they were put in a tough spot. He makes the catch. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Yaw. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Feeling some heat. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Gomez. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there off.
Comes out throwing on first down.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Barco. He'll throw it. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running it back, it's Gomez. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking to move it through the air. Makes a connection. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up for the PAT. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's McMillan. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. The first punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokie.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singletary. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Gomez. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Going up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking to go up top on first down. And they... Again, knock him down back at the 16. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up.
Headed to the end zone. Oh, they knock it free. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Barco. Makes his connection. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will pitch us.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. The ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's caught downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking for room. It's Slater. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quarterback checking the play. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The inside handoff. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might... but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check.
Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. Special teams heading out after the third down completion's not quite special enough to move the chains.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap into the up back, completing the pass. I mean, you can say that's a quarterback, or you can call him right. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big, and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easy.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry-up. A run for the quarterback. Diving for the score, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a gap. It's Samuel. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Racing to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 4 over Washington State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Caught in the backfield. It's Dalton. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. At the 45, on his way. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That's caught. It's Singletary. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a really unpleasant film session.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Slater. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Barco. They're working that left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that pass is intercepted. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wide receiver shows motion. The jet sweep pass. He's past the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Trying to get to it. The short hands, it's Jones. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Hokies are marching down the field. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying, and they'll fake it again. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Barco. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Finds his man enough for the first. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot, and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Makes the grab. It's Samuel. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. He's back to throw on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McMillan. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got his man. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up 14.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it inside the 10. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Hokie. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He's going to pass. Fires and picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.